Of course, we're here for Call Me Bay, aren't we? It is a light-hearted. This guy could actually be like one of those rich like brothers in this series. Nikhil, have you ever considered that? Okay.
I'll give it a shot.
All right. Okay, we're very excited about Call Me Bay. But as one of the creative forces behind the project and as a viewer, what do you think is the most exciting thing about this series?
Firstly, thank you everyone for being here. I wanted to start by saying that our endeavor at Prime Video is really to tell very engaging stories, entertaining stories, but it's also important that these are stories that can spark conversations. We've been fortunate that most of our shows have been able to do that, whether it's Family Man or Mirzapur, Patal Lok, Panchayat, Jubilee. And I think in that list, Call Me Bay is a fantastic new addition because it's going to do exactly that. It's a really, really charming story about this woman's journey of self-discovery. It's extremely poignant. It's extremely funny, very bingeable, very exciting. So we're really looking forward to this show. And I think a huge amount of credit goes to Dharmatic Entertainment, our creative partners, who we absolutely enjoy collaborating with, Karan, Apurva, Shomen. I must really call out Ishita, who's the creator of this series, who's done such a brilliant job, and the writers, Samina and Rohit. And of course, you mentioned Colin, who's brought a lot of refreshing energy to the direction. And when you see the trailer, you'll come to know, and later the series, it's really, really good. But at the end of the day, the beating heart of this story is Ananya Pandey and the entire cast of Call Me Bay. They've absolutely done a phenomenal job. So really, really looking forward to bringing this story to everybody, and I can't wait for the trailer to get unveiled soon today.
Well, thank you so much, Nikhil. I really didn't think that I could get even more intrigued by this, but now that you've said this to us, a lot of us in this audience, actually most of us, we're going to be the first ever audience that watches the trailer, so I'm very excited about that. But alongside you, of course, while you stay and give me company on this stage, I would now like to welcome the trailblazers who've not only shaped the landscape of Indian entertainment, but have also redefined the art of storytelling. Karan Johar and Somen Mishra, the executive producers behind Call Me Bay. Just respect, just do all of it because we learn from you.
Thank you.
Well, sabse pehle, I do want to say congratulations, and let's ask you to tell us what we need to know about this show just before we all watch this trailer. Over to you.
You need to know that it started with Karan Johar having a nightmare. If he wakes up without his designer bags, big glasses, and the jackets, what will happen? Jokes apart. I think it's a fish out of water trope, but the fish is different and the water is completely different. I think that much you need to know, and then we'll play the trailer whenever we see it.
Karan, Eris turns hustler, that's the vibe. I want to know what made you want to tell this story?
Firstly, I have to say thank you so much. Thank you, Nikhil, and thank you to the entire team of Prime for homing and housing our show, Call Me Bay. We produce a lot of content at Dharma and Dharmatic, but I think Somen, who heads it all, I think really knows and understands that I am truly, truly passionate about this particular show. And I'll tell you because I think it was an idea that, came out in some discussion we had. And then we created the narrative, and with the expertise of Ishita Moitra, who was the head writer of the series, with Rohit and Samina guiding her along the process. Everyone watches stories that are from rags to riches. This is from riches to rags. And in a tone of humor, in a tone of irony, and also, towards the end, a tone of empowerment. Depicted so beautifully by Ananya Pandey. I would go as far as saying that you have seen her in a lot of work, and she has been growing from strength to strength, but this is by far her best work and will define her in the world of entertainment. And everyone is going to, and I'm saying this like, Danke ki chot pe. You're going to love Ananya Pandey. This show, marks our tremendous collaboration with Prime Video. We've had so many successful associations, even in the series space with Love Story, which was one of the most acclaimed series that happened prior to this, and now we come out with Call Me Bay. We've had a bunch of amazing movies that we've done together, and this is really yet another step in the absolute right direction. And I have to add, we have an absolutely terrific ensemble. I can see all of them in the front row. I mean, like literally all of them and Ananya together make the show what it is.
Well, they're all
And
here.
I'll end with something else, but I will say that after you have to say what you have to say.
No, as I always say, that all of us do what we do because of you, Karan. So thank you so much for enabling us. You don't even know it.
No, thank you.
But I do know that we have a trailer to show them. But before that, I think Colin is somebody
Yes,
that you...
well, I was going to say that. I was going to say that. So we have a director, a series director, Colin DeCuna, and he is absolutely amazing. He's brought in that chutzpah, he's brought in the spunk, the emotion, the irony, and eventually the empowerment of the main lead and the ensemble. He's really enhanced the written word and the material. I keep telling him, I'm teasing him, he has directed one of the films in Love Storia, but in many ways, I think Somen will agree, this is his debut and this is his big launch. And if anyone who saw the initial announcement, it had a launch, that should have had Colin in it. Because this is by far his big launch, and I'd love to invite him on stage. Colin DeCuna on stage, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Karan. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And I know everyone's waiting to watch the trailer, but I'm going to take some time to just thank everyone for the love that I've already received. From Karan sir, from Somen, from Apurva sir, who's not here, from everyone at Prime Video, Nikhil, Aparna, Prerna, the whole team. It is with that love and, that faith that we made the show with a lot of love, okay? And it's not just me, no show is made, no series can be made with just a director and cast. There is a huge crew that went into making this show what it is, and I want to just acknowledge the writers who are here, Ishita, Samina, and Rohit. We have some of our HODs, Ru and Joe, who've done the music, Pearl and everyone who couldn't be here. But without any more delay, presenting to you the trailer of Call Me Bae.
कैसा लगा ट्रेलर? मजा आया? Okay, good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That honestly is the most fun trailer I've seen in the decade, if that's okay. Yeah, that's me, and I want to have fun. So, sabse pehle, I want to ask you a personal question, if that's okay, AP.
Sure.
Which is, when can I raid Bae's closet?
Never.
Thank you so much. But jokes aside, I want to ask you tell us everything about getting into the skin of the character and becoming Bae.
It was actually a lot of fun. It was actually my most fun character, but also my most challenging at the same time. It's the first time that I'm doing a long format series, and the advantage of that is that you get to go so into every character. With films, you only have a couple of scenes. You can't really, build up a backstory that much, but with a long format, you get to do that. And I really have Karan and Colin to thank for this one. They're the OG Baes for me. Everything that I've done in this show is thanks to them. And the whole team, the cast, I'm only reacting to everything they're doing. The crew, the dialogue, the way it's written. It was just so much fun. It was a lot of fun to do.
It looked like you were having a blast, and becoming Bae should have been so much fun. But I do want to ask you, in the trailer, there was something that you were doing. It looked like you were manifesting, right? It's like the Bae mantra. So
Yes.
I think a lot of us can do with a little bit of Bae in our lives. So if you would please take me through that mantra, it would be amazing.
Okay. Let's do this one. Okay. मैं हूँ awesome.
मैं हूँ awesome.
मैं हूँ flawsome.
मैं हूँ flawsome.
I'm here to slay.
I'm here to slay.
Chalo, let's seize the day.
Chalo, let's seize the day. Okay, we're all going to do it together. Okay, are you ready?
I
can
promise
see
you'll
you.
feel better after it.
Komal, I want you to do this with me, okay?
सारे
There you
paps
are.
को सबसे loudly बोलना है ये, ठीक है?
Okay, हमारे
चलो.
बाद बोलिए, AP after you, we'll
Okay.
all repeat.
Okay. मैं हूँ awesome. मैं हूँ flawsome. I'm here to slay. Chalo, it's time to seize the day.
We're going to do this every morning. This is amazing. I
It
feel
helps.
good.
It helps.
I feel better already. Thank you. Thank you for that. And now, of course, you, as you mentioned, you have friends who were with you on this show, and they're all sitting right here. So can we please invite on the stage हमारी मजेदार cast, Gur Fateh Pirzada. You know, this is Gur Fateh's chair. That is Varun's chair. Yes. Woo! All okay? Great. Wow, guys, this is it.
It's quite nice.
I want to start off by saying it's not often that you have such a lovely show of strength. And it's so nice of everyone to be thoughtful and have everybody on the stage. So can we please give them a round of applause? Call me Bay. And I know all of you have lots of questions, but before that, please allow me. Karan, I'm going to start with you. You know, some time ago we spoke about characters and how audiences fall in love with all of those characters that you created. And I'm going to name a couple of them because, I mean, they're part of my life. Whether it's Rahul, whether it's Anjali, whether it's Pooh, for example.
Shika Begum. So I think if Rohan Raichand and Pooja Raichand would have had to had a baby girl, she would be Bay. She would be Bay. And those characters, right? Not just referring to anyone's age in the moment. I'm just talking because Bay really is a glorious Gen Z 2.0 derivative of Pooh. So, you know, she is really like where Pooh ends, Bay takes off.
Love it. I love
That's the best way that I can describe, because even when you saw the character of Pooh, you know, it started with all the fun and games, and then, of course, she contributes to the emotional gravitas of the ongoings in Kabhi Khushi Kabhie Gham. Similarly, while you might look at the show and have an outer perspective that it's fun, and it's cool, and it's hip, and it's fashionable, but it's saying a lot. And I think full credit to Ishita Moitra, who is the creator of the show, along with her glorious team, both Rohit and Samina, who have given all the fun the needed and required gravitas.
What a trailer. I think it's so sharp. And if that was that sharp in the trailer, I can't wait for the show. Thank you, Karan, for talking to me. Let's take this to Colin. Colin, they were right when they said that poster should have had you. Okay, so congratulations. It's so special.
Thank you.
I do want to ask you, you can't tell us much, but tell me one thing that's outside of this trailer that nobody knows.
I can tell you one thing that you know that nobody else knows is that Rohini has done a small cameo in the show. So she's actually there, your voice at least,
Thank you.
as Ro talks. But, you know, like Karan sir said, the trailer is fun and hip and fashionable and speaks of Bay's journey. But आपने देखा होगा कि ट्रेलर के एक पॉइंट पे she becomes a journalist. And असली स्टोरी वहाँ से शुरू होती है. What she does in her own way and the dhamaka that she creates in her own way is what the show is about.
That's lovely, but why have I become sir?
No, I was just giving you, the respect
Can
you deserve.
Please, no, not at all.
When you
please.
said 23 years and
Amongst
all, I
in
was
this
like,
very young millennial stroke Gen Z
Actually,
cast,
now
I just
you
want
can't,
to belong.
Yeah, now you can't.
I just want to
say
sitting
sir.
next to Ananya Pandey. I don't want to be anyone, sir.
Sorry, Karan.
Well, thank you. Don't do that. just if I can call him Karan, I think most of us can.
Yes.
Thank you, Karan. Gurupati, the next one is for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I do want to ask you, what was your reaction when you started reading the script?
I think the script, it came at a time, the show came at a time when I was pretty down and out, and all thanks to Karan sir and Karan and Colin that they thought of me for this character Neil, and I think it's very different from anything that I've done, and it was fun. It was exactly what I needed at that time, and I can see the fruit coming out, and it's completely great, and I hope everyone else likes it too.
Yeah, I'm going to take skincare tips from you later to ask you how that shine happens on stage. But for right now, I'll let that
Was
pass.
that a flirting comment?
I'm-
You're really taking the opening affirmation seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I
I'm
am
awesome. I'm
Seize
awesome.
Gurfateh.
You're really seizing the day.
Dude, this is my moment. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right. No, I just can't. You sit here, Karan, and you look at that, and you can't
I'm here
unsee
just
it.
to pep things up. I
thank
got
you.
paid for that.
All right, I'm going to take this to Ananya. Ananya, recently you said somewhere that there are shades of Clueless, which is one of our favorite films ever, Schitt's Creek, and even some Nancy Drew and Bay. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
I think what I meant by that is it's an amalgamation of all these like chick flick kind of movies that I love growing up. There was obviously, Pooh is iconic. I literally dressed up as Pooh 2 years ago. Like even now at 23, I'm dressing up like Pooh. I have like all her quotes on my mirror and everything. So she's really left a print on me. And it's like a mix of Schitt's Creek, Clueless, Aisha, Nancy, do all these fun shows that I don't think, we're really getting to watch right now. It's the kind of show that I'd love to watch. It's very light, it's young adult, it's happy, it's fun. And even though Bay has a bit of all of these characters, she's like fully her own person. I don't even know how to describe her. Like people are describe Bay and I'm just like, I just do this. Like, I don't have words. She just is all actions and she's all heart and she's a lot of fun. So I hope people love her as much as I did.
No, I absolutely love it because there's a point where I'm like, where does Ananya stop and where does Bay start in all those good ways? So congratulations on that. Bihan. Hi. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm just guessing that you're Bay's beau in the series.
Yes.
Lucky man,
Thank you.
rich man.
Yes.
What else can you tell us?
He's a very self-assured, confident, wealthy guy from Delhi. They are said to be, they are married and they are going through life together. And then as a lot of people experience in their own lives, there's a difference in people and they encounter resistance and there is a certain lack of maybe attention that is given to the other person. And then we explore how that unfolds. And for me, I just really enjoyed playing it because he's a very self-assured, confident, commanding sort of person. I've played more endearing and sweeter sort of people before, so I just was really excited when I read this character and Colin was talking to me about Agastya.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today and congratulations. I'm going to take this to Niharika. I hope you have a mic with you. Niharika, we've seen you in the theater. You've been fantastic. And I remember you playing a journalist in Patal Lok. So, just took me back to that for a second.
Are you
But
saying I'm being typecast, Rohini?
Not at all.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I have a feeling that these two journos are completely different. And it'll be great if you can
Absolutely,
tell
yeah.
us how.
I mean, Patal Lok is a more like gritty universe, Amazon Prime. And there's crime, it's like really dramatic. And this is a dramatic Kejo universe. So it's like Sarah Matthews and Tamara Pawar are on completely different fields, doing very different things. I think for Sarah Matthews, being a journalist was front and center to her identity. And I'm really excited for people to watch this because there's so much more that Tamara is sort of experiencing, and Bay introduces her to like a completely new world. And I think her trajectory is more than just being a journalist. It's like a fun journey. I won't say much more.
Yeah, and we saw you reprimanding her for dropping something on that
Yeah,
cushion.
she also has a little bit of like OCD and all of that,
Nice.
which she's dealing with, you know, like
Nice.
mental health issues.
Yeah, at that point, you reminded me of my mother. Thank you so much. Call my mother. All right, Somen, this next one is for you. So you're someone who's very familiar with changing trends and patterns of how content is consumed, but where do you think Call Me Bae fits in, and what do you want viewers to take away from this series?
So our idea was to do a fun show. I think fun. We are not seeing so many shows. Either we're seeing murder and crime, and I mean, which everyone loves it, but also fun shows and a lot of romance, which is the core strength of Dharma. So that was the starting point. But also it talks about very serious issues, but not in a serious way, which is not there in the trailer. People will discover. I think Bay is doing to journalism what most journalists are not doing right now. I know it's a serious statement, but you will see as we see the show what I'm talking about. And thanks to the writers, I mean, Ishita, Rohit, Samina, and then Colin taking it over, and from the Amazon team, Prerna, Aparna, Nikhil, we have got a full support to go the route that we picked up. So there's more to Bay that we are watching, but this is a fun show also, but there's much more to it, I'll say.
Well, thank you so much. Get us in with the fun and then slam us with the emotions. So Dharma, guys. So Dharma. Thank you. All right, I'm going to take this to Lisa. Lisa, I remember that post you put up. It was so emotional about how
Yes.
you got a chance to actually
That's
make
just
this.
me all the time.
Yeah, your acting debut. How does, do you want to tell us about it in case we've missed that post?
Yeah. So this is my first on screen as an actor. And I think it's just really humbling to have debuted on a series from Karan and Prime combined. These are like dream come true moments, I think, for many of us sitting on stage who get to work in these spaces. But for me, coming from the other side of the world and ending up in a space like this is just absolutely unheard of in my own head. So dream big, because it might all just work out. So it's been amazing, I think. I have to say the biggest thank you to Colin for being the first long format director I've had, and he just really made it a very pleasant and easy experience for me. And really have to say thanks to Ananya because she remembered all of our lines for us. So every time anyone forgot, she would jump in and tell us what our line was.
That's so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Nikhil, I'm going to take this with you. Yeah, thank you. I hope you have a mic with you. Call Me Bae seems like such an interesting and refreshing show. Tell us what prompted you to back it.
So, sometimes when you're hearing an idea or a pitch, something just jumps at you and hooks you. And in my experience, it doesn't happen every time. It happens very rarely. And it definitely happened in Call Me Bae, and specifically linked to how Bae's character has been written and the journey. And I really wanted to call out the writing for this series. Ishita, Rohit, Samina are here. The writing really elevates this show. And it is very sharp. It is very self-aware. It doesn't hold back. When you see the show, you'll come to know what I'm saying. So all credit to the three of them for doing such a fantastic job. And when they spoke about it, it just popped for us. And we said, let's go for it.
Thank you so much, Nikhil. Varun, thank you for being patient, first of all. Sorry I came to you last, but going by the trailer, it looks like you guys had an absolute blast. Now, none of them have told us anything except Lisa, who said when we forgot lines, it was Ananya to the rescue. Do you have one such nugget that you'd like to share with us?
I think this show made me realize that I'm a funny guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Initially, it was me and my mom who realized it, and now I think it's more of a self-realization that I am a funny guy. So I think, and everybody on the set discovered that stand-up comedy within themselves, because we were just cracking jokes all the time, and I don't think there was any sad moment on the set ever. There are times where you're shooting for a show and you want to go back home and maybe not come back the next day. This show wasn't that. We were waiting to come back every single day. I still remember, I'm still having withdrawals that the show got over. I genuinely can't wait for season 2 to start already.
Love it. You just called it. Well done. pressure, season 2 has to happen, okay, guys? But thank you, everybody, for answering all my questions. I'm super curious about the show, and I can't wait for it to drop on the 6th of September. But for right now, mics will magically appear to you. If you have a question, don't forget to direct your question to somebody first on the panel, and then, of course, go ahead with your question. Do we have the first one? Yes, ma'am. A mic will come to you.
Hi Nikhil, straight. This is Vinamru from First Post. So I wanted to ask you that the show looks really stylish. The palette is huge. So is this an attempt to gauge an international audience, and what are the kind of responses you are expecting?
Sure, thanks for the question. Today, all the shows that we put out, roughly about 25% of the viewership for all our shows comes from outside the country. So the Indian content is really traveling across the world. We are seeing it with every single launch. This one, I feel there are two advantages. One, it's, as some people said before on the panel, it's really glossy, it's really glamorous, very well put together, international. That has appeal in itself. But at the same time, it's also a show which has a lot of honesty. We're saying something which is emotional but without being preachy. And I think that emotion and the hustle that all these characters go through, most people will look at it and say, hey, I've seen that happening, or I've experienced that in some way. And that's what's going to make it relatable. So I feel it's an international quality project which will travel across the world, but also the emotions and what it's trying to say is what's going to make it relatable, hopefully to millions of people across the globe. That's our attempt.
Thank you, Vinamra. Thank you, Nikhil. Our next question.
Hi, I'm Namita Suchdev from Filmy. Hello, everyone. Congratulations. And first of all, I want to congratulate you all, firstly. The show is looking really happening. So can we have a big round of applause for all of them sitting there? So yes. My first question goes to you, Ananya. When was the last time you had the rickshaw ride? And the first time ever, if I talk about?
My dad and me, we share a car sometimes. So when he takes the car away, then I go to my Kathak class and stuff in a rickshaw. I do sit. I know that there are no seat belts in a rickshaw. So recently only I sat in a rickshaw, I think like a month or something ago. And the first time I must have sat was like in school, like when I was like 10 or 12 or something.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Now, we also know that there is no seatbelt in a rickshaw. Well, thank you so much, Ananya. My next question goes to you, Gurfateh. So we have seen you in different characters. How this character would be different, and how were you approached for this one?
Thank you for the question. I think it is different because, not necessarily, but that's been the public opinion that I've played very dark and like negative characters. But I mean, we try to be the good guy, and I think this is my attempt at being the good guy and like happy and positive. So I hope that comes across. And yeah, I hope to do much more positive characters in life and not just be the bad guy.
Thank you, Namita, and thank you, Gurfateh and Ananya. Could you have the next question,
Varun,
please?
Lipika here. How are you doing?
Good, good.
How are you doing, Varun?
Oh, sorry, for me. I'm doing good. How are you?
Dazed? Anyway, how much do you relate with this character, and what similarities do you find in your real self and on your real self?
So with Prince, I do relate a lot, a little too much. Prince is a guy who makes people happy. He does things for people so that they have a comfortable life. He's a people's person, and I think I'm like that. And he's a proper Delhi guy, which is me to the core. He likes to go to the gym. He's a techie, which is also me. And I just had fun amplifying every trait in me that was about Prince. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing the character.
Also, Prince cooks really well.
Yes, and I do bake.
Varun bakes incredibly.
Limited orders only.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Who's next?
Hi, Pooja Nawathe here from Filmy Gyan. My question is to Niharika. Hi. So what are you more excited for the audience to see in Call Me Babe?
The most excited for, I think, the friendship between the girls and the pad that they occupy, and basically that madhouse that it becomes. I hope I'm not giving too much away, but I think the friendship between the girls is something that's really sweet, and I think Colin has really nicely tapped into that and allowed a lot of our natural chemistry to get into the show. And so I'm excited for the audience to see that.
Thank you, Niharika. The mic's coming to you, ma'am. Just give us a second. Thank you. Right behind you. Thank you.
करण जी पहले तो आपको बधाई हो आपने हमारी फिल्म को जो हमारे देश की फिल्म को इतना अच्छा सम्मान दिलाया ऑस्ट्रेलिया में तो उसके लिए मैं आपको बधाई देना चाहती हूँ पहले तो
शुक्रिया
जी सेकंड थिंग ये कि ये जो OTT चैनल्स हैं उनमें हर तरह का कंटेंट चलते हैं अभी मेरे एक साथी ने पूछा कि इंटरनेशनली इसको किस तरह से हम पोर्ट्रे करेंगे आगे तो उसी पर मेरा ये सवाल है कि जो कंटेंट की अगर हम बात करें तो पंचायत या फिर मिर्ज़ापुर इस तरह की चीज़ें भी हमारे देश में काफ़ी पसंद की जाती हैं तो उस बेस पे अगर हम बात करें तो जैसे ये जर्नलिस्ट बनेंगी तो क्या हमें उस तरह का चीज़ भी मिलेगी धारदार जर्नलिज्म या उस तरह की बातें हमारे को मिलेंगी आपके शो के थ्रू
देखिए आई थिंक जो बे का जो सफ़र है और जिस तरह वो पेश आती है स्पेशली क्लोजिंग एक्ट्स में टुवर्ड्स द एंड और जब आप ये शो को जैसे मैंने पहले ही कहा था कि जब आप शो को दूर के नज़र से अगर देखो तो ऐसा लगता है कि एंटरटेनिंग है ग्लॉसी ग्लैमरस शो है लेकिन काफ़ी वज़नदार चीज़ें होती हैं शो में इस कैरेक्टर द्वारा और मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा कि ये कोई टेक्स्ट बुक ऑन जर्नलिज्म वाली कोई शो है बस ज़रूर ये कहूँगा कि जो शो की जो पॉलिटिक्स है जो वो हम कहना चाहते हैं जो कम्युनिकेशन है वो बहुत सही है और ये देश विदेश हर कोई रिलेट कर पाएगा मुझे लगता है जो मुद्दा है शो का फाइनली जो मुद्दा खुलता है तो वो मुद्दा आई थिंक हर कोई रिलेट कर पाएगा चाहे वो हमारे देश के हो या विदेश के हो तो आई डेफिनेटली थिंक इट्स अ शो विद एब्सोल्युटली यूनिवर्सल अपील एंड विद अ मैसेज
Thank you for your question and thank you, Karan.
This is Nawaz Kochra and Vihan, I have a question for you. Here, hi. So, we've seen that you've been on a roll for quite some time, especially on the OTT space. You've been playing some very good characters. But right now, the OTT space is, very interesting. As an actor, I want to first understand that, what are the challenges or are there any challenges you face when there are so many actors involved in a show and you particularly have to stand out? There is a fear of typecast also at times. And what was so different about Call Me Bay that you decided to associate with it?
So on typecasting, thank you for the question, first of all. On typecasting, I think it's my personal effort to always play things that challenge me a little bit and maybe even scare me a little bit. As I said, this is something I've not done before. I've not played a character who's so confident and self-assured and brash and sometimes even a bit narcissistic. So that really excited me. In terms of standing out in a huge cast, that was never really my main focus. I think my thing was, I'm an actor. I want to go in and do my job as best as I can. And the reality and the truth will come through. And it will connect to people if I'm doing my job well. And if I need to stand out, I'll stand out. If I haven't stood out, then maybe I need to do my job better and just connect more deeply with the character.
Thank you, Nawaz, and thank you, Vihan. We'll take our next question.
First of all, hello everyone, Shweta here. Congratulations for your upcoming series, Call Me Babe. My question is to Lisa Mishra. Lisa, we just saw the glimpse of Mumbai Hustle. So what are your thoughts on this? And have you contributed to the soundtrack of this series?
I think the song is amazing. Can we get a little round of applause for the performance earlier too?
Yeah, it was amazing.
I think it captures the space of the show and the hustle that Bay is going through, trying to survive in a big city and have a job for the first time. I have contributed music to the show with my two friends and co-composers, Ruel and Joash Benedict, who are here. And they're excellent. They've done the background score as well for the series. Very, very hardworking, incredible people. And I have a song that comes in at a very pivotal moment of the show, which I can't tell you right now. But I think we all really love singing it. So once you hear it, you can join us in singing this song as well.
Would you sing us a couple of lines?
Am I allowed to?
Yeah. Am I allowed to?
Please.
Come on. Yes, please.
तेरे बिना मैं जाऊं कहाँ, ये दिल तेरा है, देखो जरा मगर नींद हो तो ख्वाब मेरा, सोनी सहर हो तो शाम मेरा, तू ना हो तो क्या काम मेरा, तू ही बता। तेरी ये जो यादें सताए up all night, तेरी ये जो यादें तेरे बिना मैं।
Hey, wow!
I'll leave you with that.
That is amazing. And thank you for the prompting because this was completely unplanned. And can I please tell you, ye bilkul planned nahi tha, and if that's what you sound like,
I'm lucky I remembered
on
all the
gunpoint,
words.
it's amazing. Yeah, thank you. This is awesome. Can we have our next question, please?
Hello, hi. This is Kunal here from IWM Buzz. My question is directed to Colin and Ananya both. You know, when characters like this are presented, you know, there's always a perception that, you know, the gloss and the idea of having a character which is probably infamously considered as blonde and, you know, probably a bimbette. And that is the perception that takes over what the emotional gravitas of the show is, right? So, was there something specific that you made sure as the director and you, Ananya, as the actor, to never veer into that territory too much so that that doesn't become the, you know, holding emotion?
You know, I think they're very interesting characters. So I don't think that the perception or we're trying to sort of project a character as being blonde. But I think there is a slight like like a wink and nudge at privilege, you know, and having someone who's grown up in a so-called bubble. How does she, when she has to face the harsh reality, not even the harsh reality, the reality of the world, you know, her first job, she's grown up in complete luxury. What does it mean to actually come to Bombay and hustle? I think it's an emotion that so many people will relate to. Coming, renting an apartment, going to work, traveling by rickshaw, you know, all of these things. But the worldview is very different. Like if there, you know, so she may say a few odd things like, oh, are there seat belts? But she's coming from her worldview where, oh my God, seat belts mean safety. And rickshaw mein itne jhatke lagte hain, matlab seat belt kyun nahi hai? So it's something to think about actually. But you know, but so it's just sweet moments like that. But what actually drew me to this character is that she has a complete positive outlook to life. You know, she will view everything and take the positives out of it. And I think that's something that we see in her journey. And it's actually an underdog story of someone who's privileged.
Anything you'd like to add, Ananya?
Yeah, I think Colin answered that question about our take on privilege really well. But also, I think as a character, I never made fun of Bay, even though she was saying really silly things. Like there's one scene where she's talking to a fridge and she's trying to get the fridge to answer back to her. And I remember everyone in the table read was like, "What is she doing?" But I went with it. I completely, you know, believed what she was doing. And I think that's the most important, not to judge her as a character and do everything with honesty. And as Colin said, she's a very positive girl, even though many people would have judged her and do judge her and are probably saying that she's a blonde or she doesn't know this, she doesn't know that. I think the best quality of hers is that she doesn't judge people back, and she keeps saying that kindness is cool, and she never changes as a person. Even once she transforms and all these things happen to her in life, she stays that good-hearted, nice person. So I would say don't judge a book by a cover in the show as well as in real life, and I think that's a lesson we can all take from Bay.
Thank you for your question.
Fridge scene will be in the deleted scenes.
Yeah, it's in the deleted scene, so I could say that.
Hi, Ananya. My question is to you, Samina here from Zoom Channel. Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
So I have to ask you this, that, you know, there was a point in life where you said, like, there is struggle and it became a meme material completely. But still, like you said, that you have your own struggles, you know, whenever it comes to the industry, being a part of the, you know, industry world. What is that one thing which you struggled the most while trying to make a mark for yourself in the world of glamour?
You know, honestly, firstly, we've made fun of that line, honestly, ourselves. We've kind of owned up to it. And I said it so long back. I said it 5 years ago. I really struggle with answering this question now. Honestly, I'm done with that. But I think I'm just trying to, like, keep my head down, work, and I hope people like my work. And there's no struggle. I'm doing fine only.
Thank you so much for your questions. It was such a fun Q&A, guys. Thank you for turning up in such wonderful numbers. We really look forward to your support to take Bay to where she deserves. For right now, of course, I'd like to thank each and every one of you as we get off the chairs and the chairs will magically leave the stage. I'm going to call upon the creator of the series, and that is Ishita Moitra, to join us on the stage.